all look amazing, I must say. I need you to just turn to the person seated next to you with a very big smile. Tell them good evening in your own language. Tell them good evening in your own language. Wonderful. Over 900 languages being told right now. Listen, I have a confession to make. Over time, I've always told people when I go to an audience that speaks French, I always say I do not know how to speak French. I don't understand French. But I've come to think about it. I've realized I know some things that are very deep and I can say them in French. For instance, if I'm hungry, I know how to ask for food. I can say, j'ai faim. If I want water, I will not go thirsty. At least I'll be able to say, je veux de l'eau. I think I know French. And I also know how to sing. I think I can also tell someone's daughter that I love them. And I think I sang a song to someone. Voulez-vous manger avec moi? I was asking her for dinner. And we had a good time. If you're listening or hearing this voice for the first time, if you're seeing me for the first time, as always, my name is Eugene ANANGWE, and I'm the founding CEO of East Africa Media Group. We support brands across Africa to be able to tell their stories across the continent. I'll be your masters of ceremony tonight, and I want us to be able to be in a celebratory mode because we are going to be celebrating 6 awards tonight, and I'm not sure if you're aware if any of your companies or your CEO is going to be among those who will be winning tonight. I want us to turn to the screen and be able to look at what we're going to show you, courtesy of our sponsor for tonight, the gala dinner sponsor, Arise. Let's watch the screen for a very important video for us.
Across the vibrant landscapes of Africa, a new era of prosperity is emerging.
I'm really proud of what is happening right now.
As nations flourish, fueled by their own natural riches.
Dans l'agriculture, je vais toucher les produits de mon champ et manger, et faire vivre ma petite famille.
And setting new standards for progress.
Je veux montrer au monde que le Gabon est capable de faire beaucoup de choses.
Across Africa, Arise IIP's special economic zones have attracted more than 400 companies who have invested over $5 billion across diverse manufacturing sectors by transforming raw materials locally and substituting imports. Arise is helping to bolster economies and transform the lives of thousands. In Benin, the Glo Jibe Industrial Zone has created more than 10,000 jobs since 2020. It is transforming local cashew nuts for export to countries such as the USA, Europe, and Saudi Arabia. And at its textile facilities, employees like Kabirat are manufacturing high-quality garments for Kiabi, US Polo, and other American and European brands.
Since I've been working here, I learned a lot. I have a lot of stories of people who were just at home not doing anything for years, and they have their families there to take care of. But this was a great opportunity for them, knowing that my country is also making its own garment and it is written on it, made in Benin, is something to be really proud of.
In neighboring Togo, Platform Industriel d'Aditikupe is producing local soya products that are being exported globally, benefiting Togolese farmers like Edo by providing a steady market to sell their raw materials.
Le processus de la semis de soja biologique, de la semis à la récolte, c'est un peu vaste. Les techniciens sont tous les jours dans le champ avec nous. C'est le rôle de PIA. Les agrégateurs et les techniciens sont nos membres pivots pour la récolte, pour la réussite.
Across the Gulf of Guinea, the Gabon Special Economic Zone is the world's 6th largest exporter of tropical veneer, processing over 1 million cubic meters of timber each year. In 2020, it launched the COMEL program, aimed at training local women like Fatou in operating heavy machinery.
L'initiative COMEL a été pour moi une aubaine. Cela a permis de répondre à cette demande qui était forte croissante des femmes qui aimeraient bien, qui ont bien voulu se lancer dans les métiers d'hommes mais qui n'avaient pas l'opportunité de le faire.
Backed by world-class shareholders, Africa Finance Corporation, Afrexim Bank, and Equitin Group, Arise is unlocking new opportunities and transforming lives across Africa. 10 years ago, we promised change. Today, that is a reality. Let's continue shaping a better tomorrow together.
Wonderful, wonderful. And we want to say a big thank you to Arise, because courtesy of Arise, we're going to be having our sumptuous meal tonight. They're sponsoring the gala dinner tonight. I want us to get to the action of the night, and we want to start the award ceremony. And of course, we're going to be starting with the first award, which is the Local Impact Champion. And I want us to be able to call the managing partner of Mazars in Morocco, that is Abdou Diop, to be able to come on stage. Let's give him a round of applause as he comes to the stage, ladies and gentlemen. Right. So before you even do the awards, I want to have a chat with you, just a very brief one. It's on. It's on right now. Yes.
It's on?
Yes. I want to ask you just a couple of questions. Not so many, because we're not here for questions. First of all, as Mazars, how significant, because you've put in your money here in this particular awards, how important are these Africa CEO Awards for you?
Thank you very much, Eugene, because in French we say Eugene, not Eugene. Thank you very much for this question, but before, I'm very glad to see this beautiful room, and everybody knows that, as usual, when I am in this stage, I just push a little bit the protocol and ask the guys in the technique just to have a little bit light, so we will have our yearly selfie, because it's a very nice photo to have. So, technical, can we have a little bit light, please?
There you have it.
Great. There we have it. So I will have the unique photo for me.
Yeah.
So let's come. And with your African outfit, it's great.
It's a beautiful picture. You look so amazing.
Very amazing. Great, thank you.
Yeah.
So yeah, to answer to your question, I think it's very important to recognize all these great companies all over the continent doing a lot of incredible work and changing the narrative of Africa. And in such events, thank you to Jeune Afrique and IFC to bring together all these people, because it's the biggest event gathering all the CEOs in Africa, and it's very important in such an event to recognize some of them among all of the champions that are really dealing with great work on the continent. So that's why, since the beginning, Mazars is a great partner of this Africa CEO Awards, because we want really to continue to have great African champions that are impacting the continent.
Interesting. You're going to be presenting any moment from now the Local Impact Champion Award. With the CEOs in this room and those representing some of their companies, how significant is it that their operations are tied to ensuring that the local impact is felt in whatever they do in the operations?
You know, as we heard this morning, there are a lot of things to do in the ground in the continent. We have a lot of challenges, and it's important to recognize those who are having impacts locally. And that's why, for me, one of the award that really touches my heart is this Local Impact Award, because it shows how the companies are really dealing with their communities and doing great work, transforming the areas where they are. So that's why, yes, it's very important for me.
Right. What's your memorable moment so far? What can you say? This is what I think is the highlight for me so far at this Africa CEO Forum. Memorable highlight so far.
Memorable highlight. I think the memorable highlight is the change that has happened since the first one, because I was here, I was in Geneva during the first one, and we were advocating to bring it to Africa. And I think Amir and all the team with Florian and all did well. They brought it to Africa, and it became the most big gathering of private sector in Africa. So that's very important, and I think that's memorable because we are going through different African countries and celebrating African private sector. So for me, the journey in itself is real great memories.
Wonderful. Now turn with me, and also I want to request all of us to turn and put our focus on the screen to be able to look at the jury that was actually taking part. First of all, before we announce the winner, I want us to look at the screen for the jury. We introduced the jury that took part in looking at those or that person or that particular impact champion within the local space. Let's take a look at the jury, ladies and gentlemen. Halifa Dahlia, Abdou Diop, Bogolo Kenewendo, and Samaila Zubairu. Let's now look at the nominees for the local impact champion category at the Africa CEO Forum Awards. Axian, Siva Logistics, EcoBank Transnational Incorporated, Orange Middle East and Africa, Yango. And who do you think will be the winner?
You know, it's always a difficult task because I'm always having many friends in all these award, I would say, runners, and to design one person, it's complicated. But still, it's the work of the jury, and the jury have decided they are all winners, but we will recognize one of them, the one who really have local impact as a Pan-African company supporting entrepreneurs, women-owned business, youth and digital transformation, participating in the construction of the AFCFTA. The prize winner distinguished himself by launching a platform linking more than 3,000 companies from 33 African countries, a single market trade hub, and I have designed EcoBank.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
So
let's
great.
have EcoBank come to receive the award. Ladies and gentlemen, the local impact champion winner, EcoBank Transnational Incorporated.
When we were discussing later on, I didn't know that I will give you the award, so it's a good occasion. Congratulations, really.
So we can have a word from any of the representatives. An acceptance speech.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody. We're very honored and delighted to have received this award. A thank you to the organizers for recognizing the impact that the private sector plays in supporting businesses, and we're delighted to be part of it. As EcoBank, Africa and Pan-Africanism is our mission, and so we appreciate doing what we set out to do and getting appreciated for it. So
wonderful. Thank you very much. I'll invite you.
Congratulations again. So you are invited
over
to
here,
take a
please.
photo.
Ladies and gentlemen, please come this way. We must remember this. It has to be bookmarked. It has to be remembered. Let's appreciate them as they go for the photo session together with Abdou Diop as they take that particular moment of fame at the photo session. In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, we are just getting started. And I know that some of you have been busy throughout the day and you're feeling your tummy is rumbling. There's some butterflies. And so stay seated where you are. We're going to take a very short break. The starters are going to be served where you're seated, and then we'll be back in a moment. Stay with us. The first award is done. We are now on to the remaining 5. Our next award is a very interesting one, and it is on the gender leader category. And I want us to turn our attention to the screen one more time and be able to have a look at the jury that took part in picking the winner for this category. Fatoumata Ba, Kuseni Dlamini, Adrian Fielding, Zubaira Yusufa. And now, let's take a look at the nominees for the Gender Leader category at the Africa CEO Forum 2024. African Guarantee Fund, Bank of Kigali, MSD, Novartis Sub-Saharan Africa. And to help us to be able to announce the winner for this particular category, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to call the Global Head of Corporate Engagement and President of the Goldman Sachs Foundation, Asachi Pompey. Go ahead. You can be able to talk to us about this award and be able to announce for us the winner.
Great. Good evening, everyone. It's really a pleasure to be here with you. I know we've spent the last day or so discussing how Africa's business community can be even more competitive, more productive, and even larger. And I have to quote my friend Makhtar Diop of the IFC when he said 10 years ago, the slogan was Africa can, and today it should be Africa is. And I'd offer that critical to the Africa is strategy is women. Women employees, women leaders, women entrepreneurs. And the winner of tonight's award has really put gender at the top of their agenda. It's a global company in the healthcare sector. And they've, it gives you, I know I've given you a clue. Shall I just say it? Novartis.
Wonderful. Let's have Novartis Sub-Saharan representative coming to receive the award for the Gender Leader.
It's Racy Machilwa. Racy?
Yeah, they're coming.
All right, they're on their way.
Let's celebrate them with a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Not know you.
Wonderful.
Coming up.
So you can take the microphone and be able to say a word or two, acceptance speech.
This is a very great surprise, and I think it's all for all the women in Africa, most of all the women here, sitting here, this award for all of us. It's just a great honor also for my team. I'm the one managing Sub-Saharan Africa, based in Kenya, and it's for the 400 plus employees that I have, most of them being actually ladies, to be precise. On my leadership team is 50% ladies, but that has been a journey for us to get there. So Novartis is a pharmaceutical company. Our work is actually to improve and extend patients' lives. And that's what we are very good at. So thank you so much, everybody, to the men in our lives, both at work, both at home, the ones actually who've been encouraging us to go and take steps towards this. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. I want to invite you and Asahi at the photo session, at the photo pen, to be able to take a picture. Wonderful. Let's appreciate them, ladies and gentlemen, one more time. I want us to take a look at our third award for the night, and it is another very exciting one, Disruptor of the Year. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at the jury that took part in picking the Disruptor of the Year. There we go. Nick Barije, Aida Diarra, Serene Doom, and of course, Mayoa Koyoro. And let's take a look at the nominees for this particular category. They are Amini, Carrie Fast, Kasha, M. Kopa, Spyro, and Ubongo. Ladies and gentlemen, to help us present the Disruptor of the Year award, allow me to invite to the stage the Senior Vice President and Head of Sub-Saharan Africa, Visa, Aida Diarra.
Hello. It's such a privilege to be on the stage and recognize the Disruptor of the Year. When we think of it, they are really the future of the continent. They are borderless, they are fearless, and they're certainly transforming, the future of the continent. So, thank you.
Right. You can read for us the winner.
So, the Disruptor of the Year is a company recognized for its strong social and economic impact and its evolution into an SAA model. With a recorded 7 financing deals in 1 year, the winner distinguished itself by outstanding resilience to financial shock. From Rwanda, the Disruptor of the Year is African Healthcare Leading Platform, and the winner is Kasha.
Well done, Kasha. Let's have the representative of Kasha come to receive the award on behalf of Kasha. Microphone. All right, your moment to take or give us your acceptance speech.
Thank you so much. 8 years ago, Kasha was built here in Kigali. And now we're in 5 countries across Africa. And mark my words, we're going to disrupt global health. We're going to turn health supply chains upside down. We're going to make them customer-driven, data-driven, reaching the last mile, and optimized for women. So thank you for welcoming me here. Appreciate it.
Wonderful. I want to invite both of you to go for the photo op. Amazing. Congratulations as you take your step to the photo op right about now. Let's appreciate them one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Wonderful. Now, 3 awards down, 3 more to go, including the Africa CEO of the Year. Who's going to be the Africa CEO of the Year? We've got plenty coming up. In the meantime, I'm told that the dinner is served. And so I want to request all of us to eat everything on that particular service table. And I want to tell you that we'll be back in a moment. Stay with us. All right, as you have your meal, I want us to be able to continue on with our awards for tonight. We had actually done 3, and we are waiting for the last 3 more. And coming up, we still also have the Pan-African Champion Award, and also we'll be culminating this awards tonight with the CEO of the Year Award. In the meantime, let us have the 4th award, and that is the category of Family Business. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our attention on the screen for us to be able to look at the jury that took part in putting together the winner of the Family Business category. Alan Barr, Eric Duval, Achaleke, Henrietta Nochogogun-Kom. I hope I've done that well. In the meantime, let's also look at the nominees for this particular category. And the nominees for the Family Business category are Group Arnaud, Hans Paul Group, IBL Limited. To help us to be able to announce the winner of the category of family business, allow me to bring to the stage the president of Groupe de Val, Eric de Val.
The Family Business of the Year est une entreprise qui a su diversifier ses activités au fil des années afin de devenir un conglomérat prospère et reconnu. Le lauréat s'est particulièrement distingué par l'excellence de ses transitions générationnelles et de son leadership familial. The winner is IBL.
Wonderful. EBL, let us have the representative come to receive the award. Family Business category 2024 Africa CEO Forum. Go ahead. Take the mic.
Donc, je suis évidemment très honoré de cette récompense. Je remercie Jeune Afrique et toute l'organisation pour ça. Comme le disait M. Duval, c'est un groupe né à l'île Maurice il y a quelques décennies. Et nous avons eu donc le courage et l'ambition de nous étendre sur l'Afrique de l'Est. Et aujourd'hui, donc, le groupe est extrêmement présent sur la Tanzanie, le Kenya. Et évidemment que le Rwanda reste pour nous une cible intéressante avec tout ce que ça représente comme opportunité. La gouvernance familiale est extrêmement importante. Et au niveau du groupe, on s'assure donc qu'il y a les bons conseils d'administration, les bons comités. Et tout ça nous permet donc de continuer à se développer comme un groupe familial, mais avec une emprise internationale. Donc merci encore à tous et un grand merci surtout à mes équipes basées à l'île Maurice et en Afrique de l'Est. Merci.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. I want to allow you to be able to go and have a photo together. You can go over here. Wonderful. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'd want to translate what they've said in English, but you need to trust me at your own risk. And so because I don't want to mess up the night, I will not do that. In the meantime, let us take a look at our fifth award of the night, and it is the category of Pan-African Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our attention on the screen to take a look at the jury that took part in selecting the winner in this category, the Pan-African Champion. Gagan Gupta, Lisa Ivers, Francois Lombard, and Sidi Udta. Let's now take a look at the nominees for the Pan-African Champion category. Africa Finance Corporation, Africa Ray, Coris Group, Dangote Cement, Group Adoha. And to help us to be able to present this particular award in this particular category of Pan-African Champion, ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for the CEO, Jeune Afrique Group, Amir Ben Yahmed.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. I hope the dinner is going well. So I like the elimination game. So The Pan-African champion this year is a company that keeps on developing its continental footprint. So up until now, I think the 5 of them are still qualified. It's a company that is an actor of the financing sector world. We are left with 3. A little bit more difficult. It's a company based in Nigeria. We're left with 2. And the winner of the Pan-African Champion Awards is, maybe there's a word corporation in it, Africa Finance Corporation.
A warm congratulations to Africa Finance Corporation.
Thank you very much. This is a very interesting surprise, but better than last year where I was totally shocked. But this year, I mean, I got some kind of inkling when I saw my colleague in a bow tie and a tux. I was wondering what he knew that I didn't know. And then, of course, I saw one of the judges, and then he said that he had put us forward. So again, thank you all. So this is very significant for us. Why? Because it shows that the work we do as multilateral financial institutions, it's not just AFC, but all of us in the room. You know, it's all the multilateral financial institutions that are working in Africa, that our work is being significantly catalytic, and that we should continue to do what we're doing. So this award is for all of us.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.
No, I mean, I still have something to say.
All right.
So again, for us, you know, Africa, we've all talked about Africa and Africa's place at this moment in time. We're convinced that this is Africa's moment. We're convinced that Africa is a key part of the solutions for the poly crisis that the world faces today, and that Africa must really own the space. And we own the space by not really seeking permission, by just doing. We have what it takes to change the trajectory of our development. We have what it takes to move from the constant boom-bust cycle that happens when we have volatility in the commodity prices. We have what it takes to build structurally transformed economies, and we should do that. At the AFC and with all the other partners that we have, we're constantly trying to demonstrate that Africa is not as risky, and that in Africa you can get the returns from the investments. And with our trajectory, our record, we demonstrate that we indeed are not as risky a proposition. And that the investments that are required to transform the continent, you know, it's not aid, it's not charity, it's proper investment. For us to realize net zero, we need Africa. Africa has the renewable energy sources, it has the renewable energy, minerals, and metals, and we need to work together to transform the continent and create quality jobs for our people. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. I want to invite you to the photo op. Yes, all of you for the photo op. Thank you very much. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. We are having a good time. And of course, we are now coming to the tail end. We are just one award to go. And that is the category of Chief Executive Officer of the Year. And I want us to turn to the screen and be able to look at the jury that was looking at this particular person. Oh, we have Amir Ben Ahmed, Nelly Mukanzaire, and we have Mary Peshka, and Delphine Theore. Let's take a look at the nominees for this category of CEO of the Year. Aliko Dangote of the Dangote Industries Limited, Idrissa Nasa, Coris Group, Ralph Mupita, MTN. And to help us to be able to present the CEO of the Year award, ladies and gentlemen, let us put our hands together for the Regional Director, Eastern Africa at IFC, Mary Porter Peshka.
The Africa CEO Leader of the Year is someone who's distinguished himself through his leadership, strategic vision, and ability to bring about structural transformation. In a context of multiple crises, this CEO has come out on top, winning major deals and positioning himself as a key figure in the African economy. Engineer and businessman, the winner of the CEO of the Year, bet on fintech and mobile with a historic $200 million contract with MasterCard. And the winner is? There's no envelope.
Please present the envelope.
I need the envelope. I mean, I know, but I just want to make sure I don't mess this up. We don't need any audit. Ralph Mupita, President and CEO, MTN Group.
Well done, Ralph.
On behalf of the MTN Group, I must say I'm surprised. I know Aliko is not in the room, so as a big brother, I think he would have given me a hard time on this one. But I do want to thank the Africa CEO Forum for recognizing the work that MTN is doing. I'm accepting this on behalf of the MTN Group. The MTN Group turns 30 this year. We're a young African champion, and the people who are within MTN are really, really inspired by the vision and belief of the people of Africa. Africa is our home, and not through with trials and tribulations, we will be here to look towards leveraging technology to give our people dignity, hope, and opportunity, and really transform Africa. The future is Africa. We want to play our part, and we really thank you for recognizing the efforts that we're doing. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. I want to invite Mary and Ralph to the photo pen. No, we still got you here. Wonderful. In the meantime, as they take the photo, I want to request all the winners for tonight to come join me right here on stage. All the winners in all the categories that we've spoken about, please come to the stage. There's something interesting that we want to do with you. We don't want to take them back, the trophies. Just come. Come join us on the stage. All the winners. Wonderful. We want to request all the winners to join us on stage. All the camera persons, please be on standby for the group photo with all the winners. Amir, please join us. Wonderful. Thank you very much. Let's appreciate him, ladies and gentlemen, one more time, please. If you did not win, there's always a next time. Keep doing good. Someone is watching. There'll be another jury to look at you and the work that you're doing. Look out for the impact, and in that particular case, that is what we need to see. We want to say a big congratulations to all the winners for tonight, and we want to also thank the sponsors who have sponsored the awards right here tonight, that is Mazars, and of course Arise for the ensuring that our tummies are happy in terms of sponsoring the dinner that we've had right here tonight. I want to leave you, but I want to leave you with two words that I want you to go with. And they are Kenya Rwanda words. If there's any two words you need to live with, one of them is agachiro. Agachiro means dignity. And I want to believe that the leadership of this country has allowed the citizens to live and move with dignity depending on where they are. The second word is ndagukunda. It means I love you. I will leave you to decide where and when to use that word as we go for the after party at Atelier de Vin later tonight. In the meantime, dessert will be served from where you are, and I love you and leave you with the band, Shauku Band, that will be coming back to entertain us. Live from the Africa CEO Forum 2024 Awards and Gala Dinner. As always, my name is Eugene. ANANGWE. Thank you very much for being great. We'll see you next year at the 2025 Africa CEO Forum. God bless you. Take care of yourself.